Hospice New Zealand is the national organisation representing 29 hospices across the country. Hospice cares for people at the end of their life, not only for the person who is ill, but also for their families and whānau. We care for the whole person, and what we mean by this is that we care for their physical, social, psychological and spiritual needs. To do this, we have a professional team made up of medical, nursing, social work, counselling, allied health, spiritual care. And sitting alongside that is a whole team of volunteers. Hospices have grown out of the volunteer movement.
I really think it's extremely critical that hospices exist. They arose from the community. They arose because the way in which people were dying was so almost barbaric, very, very uncomfortable, very painful, very difficult for the patient, very difficult for the families. And communities got together about 25, 30 years ago, and that's the beginnings of hospice in New Zealand. The important thing that we try and do for patients and their families is to help them come to grips with what is happening, but also to enjoy what is left of a person's life.
Because of the support of the community, hospice services are free. Hospice services are funded currently around 55–60% by government, DHB funding, and the rest is through fundraising and community support. And that community support is essential. Hospices are absolutely delighted to be beginning this wonderful journey with farmers. We feel very privileged to be associated with such an iconic brand. So thank you, farmers, for choosing to work with us. We're really looking forward to welcoming you to the hospice whānau.
I'd like also to assure you that your efforts will be very important and will benefit directly the patients and their families throughout New Zealand. And perhaps I can leave with you just a few words that were spoken by Dame Cecily Saunders. She is the person who's really founded modern hospice in St Christopher's in London. And she said that you matter because you are you matter till the last moment of your life, and we will do all we can to help you not only die peacefully, but also to live until you die.
Here at Farmers, we were motivated to find a community partner to work with us for Christmas. And we have selected to work with Hospice New Zealand. This is the governing body for 27 hospices located all around the country. There are 55 Farmers stores and there are 27 hospices. So the fundraising activity in stores and working in community with hospices, there'll be over 2 stores for every hospice in the country. And what's most important is that the funds that are raised by customers and stores and community activity, for each store's funds raised, it will go to the local nominated hospice. So it's an umbrella campaign for New Zealand with farmers and with Hospice New Zealand, but the funds stay local. So I'm sure that we'll get a very high level of engagement from our staff in store and also from our community when you realise that Farmers is a central, focal community point where hospice can be made aware, people can be informed, and people can give. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to discuss this fundraising activity with you. What more needy cause could there be than helping people at this stage in their life? And I'm sure that this activity will be well received by the community. And thank you very much for your interest and your participation.